Vidura College, Grade 3, General Knowledge. Hello children, are you all doing good? Well, can you remember the last week's lesson we did for general knowledge? Yes, we did the lesson Sri Lanka. Today also we are going to continue the same lesson Sri Lanka Part 2. Today you are going to learn many more things about our country. Before starting the lesson, I am going to revise the last week lesson by asking some questions from you. Name the ocean around Sri Lanka. What separates Sri Lanka from India? What's the capital of Sri Lanka? What's the longest river in Sri Lanka? Name the 5 rivers in Sri Lanka. Let's check the answers. Indian Ocean by Park Strait, Sri Javardhanapura Kotte, Mahavali River, Mahavali, Kalani, Kalu, Walave, Nilwala. Have you got all correct? Well done, you have studied well. Let's start today's lesson. Today you are going to learn about mountains and waterfalls in Sri Lanka. Firstly, we are going to talk about mountains. Do you know children, there are around 19 mountains in Sri Lanka that attract tourists all year long. Our country is well known all over the world for its beauty. As I mentioned you earlier, there are many beautiful rivers, mountains and waterfalls in Sri Lanka. Most of the mountains in Sri Lanka are at the center of the country. We call them central hills. Let's go and learn about these beautiful mountains. Children, do you know what's the highest mountain in Sri Lanka? Well, it's Piduruthalagala. It's situated in Nuwara. Its height is about 8,281 feet. This mountain is easily visible from most areas of the central province. This mountain is currently designated as an ultra-high security zone. Now we are going to learn about the second highest mountain in Sri Lanka. It's Kirigalpotta. It's 2,288 meters high. This cone-shaped mountain is situated close to Horton Plains. Now let's learn about Thottupalakanda. Do you know children, Thottupalakanda is the third highest mountain in Sri Lanka. The height of this mountain is 2,357 meters. This mountain is located at Horton Plains. Most parts of this mountain surface is covered with shrubs adapted to the cool and windy climate of Horton Plains. Samanalakanda. Samanalakanda is the fourth highest mountain in Sri Lanka. It's 2,243 meters high. It's also called Sripada or Adam's Peak. Buddhists believe that Buddha's sacred footprint is set upon the peak of this mountain. Many who visit Sripada do not fail to see the beautiful view of sunrise from the mountain, which is called Irasevaya. Here you can see a beautiful picture of Samanalakanda. Now children, we are going to learn some information about waterfalls in Sri Lanka. We are fortunate to have many beautiful waterfalls in our country. Let's go and see. Do you know what's the highest waterfall in Sri Lanka? Well, it's called Bambarakanda. It's 789 feet high. You can see this beautiful waterfall on your way to Haputale. Next, we are going to learn about the Eluma waterfall. This is the second highest waterfall in Sri Lanka. Because of its shape, many people believe it as the highest waterfall in Sri Lanka. You can see this beautiful waterfall when you travel along Koslanda Vellavai Road. Bopat Alla. This is a very famous waterfall in Sri Lanka. This waterfall has got its name due to its shape like a bow leaf. It's situated at Ratnapura. Do you know, children? It's one of the dangerous waterfalls in Sri Lanka. This waterfall has taken many lives of people who went swimming there. That's all about today's lesson. Now it's the time to do a small activity. Fill in the blanks. First one, Sri Lanka is an blank. Second one, the highest mountain of Sri Lanka is blank. Third one, blank is the third highest mountain in Sri Lanka. Fourth one, the highest waterfall of Sri Lanka is blank. Last one, Bopat Alla is situated at blank. Let's check your answers. Sri Lanka is an island. The highest mountain of Sri Lanka is Piduruthalagala. Thottupalakanda is the third highest mountain in Sri Lanka. The highest waterfall of Sri Lanka is Bambarakanda. Bopattala is situated at Ratnapura. Have you got all correct? Well done! Here we have come to the end of today's lesson. I hope you all enjoyed today's lesson. See you soon with another interesting lesson. Until then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.